is called America's Game. Army and Navy hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Tradition, pageantry. It's a game like no other. One in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the privilege to sing second. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Army Black Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Black Knights will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. All of these players on the field might have a higher calling, but guys, in this one, tough, hard-nosed running games against stout defenses.
And almost every year we go to this game, and there is absolutely nothing like it. The pageantry before the game, on the field, honoring everybody there, and realizing they're not just fighting for a game, they're fighting for everyone in the stands. And so it is one of the coolest scenes every single year.
And there's a lot of pride in this game, too, between Army and Navy and the bragging rights. It's been going on now for decades, and for over a century. This game at the end of the college football year, it just means more to these two teams.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Here comes the option. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game and the Mids blew them out.
And since that first blowout, obviously this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were two of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Line gets set, first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And here comes the Navy offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Goes to the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Running back goes in motion. On the ground, it's Chapman. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. On the option. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Now on 2nd down. The option look. Makes him past the marker. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll run the option. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
I like the play call, right? Quick hitting run play. You give it to the fullback. You're attacking the bubbles in that 3-4 defense. And nice job by the linebacker. He knew that was not going to be an easy tackle.
Dropping back, it's Horvat. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
Turns it on down the left side. Bulldozes his way through. The 10. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He'll start this drive firing. can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is a 3rd and long. The back goes in motion. Power football with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. This offense has a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Horvath. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, there are rivalries, and then there is undeniably the most meaningful rivalry in sports. And the battle for the chance to sing second in today's Army-Navy game has been a sight to behold. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They go to the draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. Moving to running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Horvat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Running to the left. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. The give to the fullback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And now on third down after that last run. On the option. Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll bring it back. It's Myers. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Navy will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
On the option. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Got a man. It's Robinson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And Navy will go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. To the air, it's Horvath. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Handoff to the fullback. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll go to the fullback.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Navy offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to pass. It's Horvath. Trying to get to him. He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.